Hi guys, I'm back with another video. Agie here, and welcome to Agie's ESL Diary. So I got a message asking me about what is my advice to those who wants to come and teach in Thailand. So if you haven't made a decision yet and you're still undecided on what to do if you want to come here in Thailand, so I'm going to talk about what to expect during the process. For you to start applying, first thing you must do is to be here. If you apply right now and you're still in the Philippines, no one will send you schedule for interview if you're still in the Philippines. So first thing that you have to do is to be in Thailand. It's because agencies or schools don't want to be bothered sending visas, documents for visas. So it's easier if the applicants are here, so that they can just schedule interviews and not be bothered about sending documents for your visa. They're also of course worried that maybe once you said you will be here on this date and then you were offloaded at the airport, so you cannot make it, so it's a lost time for them. So first thing you have to do is to be here. How can you get here? A lot of Filipinos, I think I'm not really sure, but I just heard like 20 to 30 people get offloaded every day at the immigration airport. So that's a lot of number to begin with. So I don't know how difficult it is. It might be difficult because they have a lot of questions, but you have to. Getting through the immigration is really a headache. I will make a second video on that, maybe after this, about my advice also on how not to get offloaded, or maybe what documents you will need so that you can try to avoid getting offloaded. So that will be in my next video. Although a lot of bloggers or vloggers have already touched on that topic, I will share my 2 cents, and maybe it can help you as well. Assuming that you were able to get through the immigration successfully, what to expect if you're already here is that of course you'll have to spend money during your application process. So that depends on whether you came here alone. If you came here alone, of course you'll be spending more because you'll have to rent your own place. And if you are in Bangkok, it's quite expensive. You can find at least 300 to 500 per room. And if you were to be here for 30 days, given that is the free visa that you will be staying here, then you will have to spend like, let's say 300 per day. That's 9,000. You'll spend 9,000 for your place, and then excluding your food, of course, and then your transportation. But if you have a friend here, that's quite good because you can stay at his or her place. You will cut on accommodation expenses, and you'll be spending only for your food and transportation. So let's say you will need if you don't have a friend, you might need at least 30,000 pesos. Or if you have a friend, maybe 20,000 pesos is enough for you to be able to look for a job and take care of your other expenses. When I came here, I was on ED visa, and the payment I paid the school, it was a lump sum payment. So there was accommodation in there and also payment for the course, but I had to spend for my own food, and I had at least 5,000 in my pocket for a month. The course was like 1 month, and then after that they sent us to schools who needed teachers, so we were employed right away after a month, and that covered my other expenses. After 30 days, so you have 30 days that's visa free, that is allowed for Filipinos to stay in Thailand. You have 30 days. Within that 30 days, you have to look for a job. After that, if you need to extend after 30 days, then you can extend it for a month. You can extend at the immigration and then extend again at the borders. But you have to remember that there are also limits to us how many times you can do a visa run. So for example, Cambodia, you can only do 2 visa runs in a year, and then that's it. So, but you also have Lao, so Lao is also another option. So I guess you can stay at least 6 months doing visa runs. The thing there is it costs you money. Like one visa run, you have to at least spend 3,000 to 5,000. That is, I mean, if you're going to do a border run. But if you're just going to extend at the immigration, that is 1,000 baht. If you are not able to find a job within 30 days, or I mean you're running out of time, you're running out of money, you can apply at agencies. A lot of people won't recommend the agencies because agencies only pay for the hours that you will work. Unlike if you are direct hire, they will pay you the 12 months. So they will pay you 12 months in a year. Unlike agencies, they pay you only like 9 months because the others are because of the holidays. And if it's a holiday and if it's you don't go to work because you're sick, then you don't get paid. But if you don't really have a choice and you're running out of time, agencies are always, I think, is the best option for you. And then maybe after the first term or after the 1 year, you can look for another job. The thing with agencies also is that even if they hire you, they have this 2 to 3 months probation, which they will not, of course, process your visa or give documents for your visa. So the thing is, you will still need to spend money for doing visa extensions or visa runs. So like for me, my experience was I got into an agency and it took them 5 or 6 months to be able to give the documents to me to do my visa. So I had to do visa runs. I did two visa runs in Laos. The downside to a direct hire, especially in the rural areas, is that some schools don't know what to do. So if the school don't know what to do with your documents, how to process your documents, then you have to be doing it yourself, which was what we did when we first came to Thailand. So, well, that was 10 years ago. The good thing is, I think now they already know because of previous teachers, they already know what to do with your documents. So it's easier now than like 10 years ago where we have to do it all ourselves. So actually, after you get a job, it will be quite easy from there. You'll still be spending money for your visas and your TOEIC, your medical certificate, your police clearance and work permit. If your agency or your school will not pay for that, then you will pay for it. So yeah, that is how I think what you need to expect when coming to Thailand. The real problem there is not being able to process your visa, and that is the most important thing. You need a visa to stay here in Thailand and to work in Thailand, because right now the police are going house to house checking for foreigners if they have their papers, and if you get caught, of course you will get deported. And right now also in apartments, landladies or landlords need to submit their if there is a foreigner in that, there is a foreigner in their apartment, or the landlady has to submit the how do you call that, passport copy to the immigration. And also when you do your 90 days, you also have to specify your address. So that's it. They can trace where they can trace where you are staying, and also come to check. I just heard news about some getting caught and because they don't have visas, and then they are deported. So that's the most difficult part. So that is just my opinion. That is according to my experience, of course, also. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I was able to help you, and if you're new here, please do subscribe, and I hope to see you next time.